On to entertainment news.
All
After
right.
pop star Taylor Swift appeared in a recent video celebrating her new album release wearing a vintage t-shirt featuring otters, orders for the shirt surged. The sudden spike in attention resulted in over $2.3 million being donated to an otter protection fund.
팝스타 테일러 스위프트가 최근 그녀의 새 앨범 발매 기념 영상에 해달이 그려진 빈티지 티셔츠를 입고 등장한 이후 티셔츠 주문 문의가 폭주해 해달 보호 기금에 230만 달러, 우리 돈 32억 이상의 돈이 몰렸다고 합니다.
네.
Talk about influence. We were talking about the Swift economics, right?
Swiftonomics, that's right.
Talk about the influence that she yields over the entire world.
Yeah, just wear a t-shirt and millions of dollars
Yeah.
suddenly magically appear. It was a super old t-shirt, a real vintage t-shirt. It was produced by the Monterey Bay Aquarium in California, last in 1992. And it's got a couple cute little otters lying on the back. As everybody knows, otters are extremely cute.
I
Right?
think you were going to give more news kind of facts about otters.
That's news. Well,
맞아요.
actually, that's not news because everybody already knows that
맞아요.
otters are cute. It was in the music, in the video release party, which she was introducing her new album, Life of a Showgirl, and it
Yeah.
also debuted the music video for The Fate of Ophelia. That's when she was wearing it because also Travis Kelce, her fiance, is a
Yeah.
big otter fan, apparently.
So giving a little nod to her fiance.
Right.
이제 테일러 스위프트 이제 약혼남이라고 해야 될까요? 트래비스 켈시가 오터를 진짜 좋아한대요. 그래서 이 티셔츠를 입은 게 아닌가 싶은데 이 티셔츠는 1992년에 마지막으로 제작된 오래된 것인데 테일러 스위프트가 입은 버전도 목이 다 늘어나서 아 진짜 이건 빈티지구나라고 바로 느낄 수 있는 티셔츠였습니다.
Otters are very cute, but actually they're extremely messy. I have friends
네.
who had a boat and the otters got in the winter and lived there, and it was a real big mess to clean up afterwards.
Okay, so we have different standards of hygiene.
They don't have the same bathroom rules that we have. They just go anywhere.
All right, so how much did they raise?
They raise, well, basically you have to donate at least $65.13. So that's about 93,000 won. So the target amount for this fundraiser was $1.3 million. And in less than 2 days, that was already over $2.3 million. So who knows how much it'll be. $65.13 seems strangely specific. But it's, I think, because Taylor Swift likes the number 13.
Yeah, she is famous for saying that the unlucky number 13 is actually her favorite number, so perhaps an homage to that fact as well.
I actually got married on the 13th.
You did? Okay, congratulations. All right, let's have a look at one expression
ago.
from our article, spike, 급등하다.
Right. I think you can also say spike, no?
Spike.
I think I've heard that sometimes. Anyway, a sudden increase or a surge, right?
그러니까 그래프가 갑자기 뾰족하게 솟았다는
Exactly.
이미지를 생각하시면 됩니다. Here's the article once more. After pop star Taylor Swift appeared in a recent video celebrating her new album release wearing a vintage t-shirt featuring otters, orders for the shirt surged. The sudden spike in attention resulted in over $2.3 million being donated to an otter protection fund.
Okay, here's our final story of the day. CNN has selected breads that represent 50 countries around the world, and keranpang was tapped to represent South Korea. The network described it as a hidden treasure in every piece, a whole baked egg nestled inside a soft, bite-sized bun.
CNN이 세계 50대 빵 중 하나로 한국의 계란빵을 선정했습니다. CNN은 계란빵 한 덩이 안에는 숨은 보물이 있다. 1인분 크기의 부드러운 밀가루빵 안에 통째로 계란이 구워져 들어가 있다고 소개했습니다. I love 계란빵.
Who doesn't? It's delicious.
So you can understand why they included it as one of their 50 selection.
Right, of course. Basically, they were going around the whole world showing the diversity of bread because every culture has their own kind of specific bread, right? Basically, memorable flavors enclosed in the bread. There's unique ingredients, and they're all kind of very close to people's hearts in their country, right?
그래서 CNN이 이 50개의 빵을 선정할 때 뭐 풍미, 독특한 재료, 상징적 지위, 뭐
Yeah.
순수하고 편안한 즐거움 등등을 고려해서 골랐다고 합니다.
네.
Okay, so let's talk about some other breads that made it to the list.
Well, I'm sure you could have guessed that from France, the baguette was there. Maybe the world's most iconic bread.
That's right.
You could argue.
Baguette, or if they didn't have baguette, perhaps croissant.
Croissant, right? And then ciabatta from Italy, curry bread from Japan. I haven't tried that one. Of course, tortillas from Mexico, and then America's biscuit.
Okay.
Which isn't, biscuit means cookie in England. In America, it's kind of a savory, almost like a scone.
Scone,
right?
yeah. Scone kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so one expression that was used there, tapped.
Right.
특별히 선택된.
Exactly, right? The 계란빵 was tapped to represent Korea. It basically means picked. It's basically if you imagine someone tapping you on the shoulder, like tap, 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 you're the one, right?
That's right. 그냥 우리 옛날에 그 마피아 게임이란 거 아시죠?
Yeah,
마피아
yeah.
게임 할 때도 눈 감고 있는 상태에서 톡톡톡 건드리잖아요. 그런 것처럼 이제 특별히 선택된, 지명된이라는 뜻으로 사용이 됩니다. And the next one, bite-sized, 한입 크기의.
Right, which actually it isn't. It's a little bit more than bite-sized, right? You don't want to jam that whole thing in all at once, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Bite-sized pretty much means it's big enough to just eat in one bite. I guess you could. It might be a
It's
little
a big
uncomfortable.
giant bite, big bite-sized. But
네.
I mean, technically, I think around 5-6 bite-sized
Oh, you got a small mouth though.
for the 계란빵. Yeah. All right, let's check out the story once more. CNN has selected breads that represent 50 countries around the world, and 계란빵 was tapped to represent South Korea. The network described it as a hidden treasure in every piece, a whole baked egg nestled inside a soft, bite-sized bun.